What is going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Today is December 20th. Glad to go ahead and have all of you here today. Today we're going to be talking about, I was wrong about the freaking market, it looks like. So Bitcoin's actually pumping right now, up 50, or not actually, I think it might go ahead and reach $50,000, but right now it currently is at $43,000. So I do want to go ahead and say welcome everybody that is currently tuning into the channel. Let's go ahead and get this live stream up and running. So let me go ahead and get the links. And in the meanwhile, we'll go ahead and wait for everybody to go ahead and join us on today's live stream. So I hope all of you are having a good one today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you are tuning in brand new onto the channel right now. And let's go ahead and get this stream. So let me go ahead and pull out my link. Give me 1 second while we wait for everybody to tune in. Welcome, Saeed. How's it going, my guys? Smash that like button for me. Tillery, how's it going? Lisa, long time no see. Hope you're having a good one today. Saeed, happy to be here without having Pepe too. You're freaking hilarious, bro. You're freaking hilarious. Well, I'm glad you're happy, man. So that makes me happy. Glad to hear that. Glenn, how's it going, my guy Glenn? I do want to go ahead and tell everybody welcome, welcome, welcome. I also want to mention, please go ahead and join our Discord down below right here. Let me go ahead and show the chat the invite link right here. Copy link. I'm gonna go ahead and invite all of you right here. So I want to go ahead and give all of you some alpha, right? Everybody that's tuning in right now, we've literally been giving some alpha this morning. I literally gave some free alpha to everybody that's joining the Discord. So go ahead and join me moving forward. Any like emergency news or anything that I see as soon as I wake up, you know, it might be the morning for many of you, maybe the afternoon, depends. But I did actually go in this morning when I woke up and I did some quick TA on Bitcoin, right? So if you want to go ahead and get quick information like that and get some alpha between everybody like Glenn, Tillery, and everyone who is joining the Discord as well with like Dab Masters, you can go ahead and find all that alpha literally on Discord completely for free. As I mentioned, the goal is eventually, probably by the beginning of the new year, to go ahead and start doing this as a paid version. But for as of right now, I'm going to focus on providing as much value. As you see right here, this morning I went ahead and I said, hey chat, hope all you're doing well. Quick TA on BTC, please share your thoughts. RSI is getting ready to break to the upside. If we break through this 44,729 zone, expect a possible run up to 54,530. Strong resistance at 48,200. And I actually went ahead and I shared the chart with the chart with you, and as well some zones in order for you to go ahead and take a look at. And I also provided literally a 5-minute video literally talking about my analysis of what I saw earlier today. So if you want to go ahead and get that kind of information completely for free, go ahead and join my link down below, which I will be providing on this live stream right now. So let me go ahead and post that in order for all of you to go ahead and join me on that. I think you're going to find a lot of value on that Discord, a lot of alpha, a lot of big things are going to be working on behind the scenes right now. And we also got a lot of new affiliates as well. So can I post the freaking Discord link? It seems like I can't. If anybody could do me a huge favor, anybody that's currently on the live stream right now and it's actually on the Discord, if you could go ahead and provide the Discord link to everybody on live stream, that'd be freaking great. But if not, you could also go ahead and head over to the channel and head over right here where it says Discord and free. All right. As I mentioned, moving forward, I will go ahead and be putting a lot more attention to everybody that joins my Discord, which is completely free. So if that's something you want to go ahead and take advantage of, go ahead and join the Discord, right? You're going to find a lot of knowledge in there and you definitely will not regret it. So let's go ahead and get this up and running. Ice Jump, how's it going, my guy? Glenn, I have one butterfly inu token in my Phantom wallet. Nice. Where's my butterfly inu token, man? Happy, how's it going, Happy? Hope you're having a good one. Tillery, Cavitalik sold his bag. Could be a bullish sign. Just looked like he sold SHIB around 10 billion market cap. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Spyros, how's it going, my guy? Tynex, that's a good one too. So let's go ahead and get the stream up and running right now. Let's go and start off with what Crypto's Bubbles is looking at. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Crypto Bubbles. Looks like the market is slightly picking up a little bit. I do believe we might be seeing some sort of drop off on Bitcoin or altcoins altogether due to the fact that Bitcoin is currently pumping. And right now, we actually go ahead and take a look at the fear and greed chart. We are currently at 74 with greed. So we're entering some very, very risky freaking territories. So just be careful, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some sort of Christmas rally, as a lot of you have been waiting for. I know Moon Joker has been waiting for a moon rally, and it looks like we could potentially be getting close to some sort of rally, right? So with that being said, before I go ahead and start talking about all the charts and all that, for all those that are tuning in right now live, make sure to smash that like button for me. It does help support the channel. And as well, everybody that's watching this pre-recorded, smash that like button for me. And also as well, share this video, right? Share the Discord as well. Let's go ahead and get some alpha going. But before I do go ahead and go started deeply into what we typically go ahead and talk about, I do want to go ahead and announce a new partnership, affiliate link partners that we finally got. We actually have a really nice exchange that I'm actually really excited to go ahead and partner with, which they're going to be supporting the community a lot, which is something I'm really excited, right? I like, you know, those kind of companies that do go ahead and support us. So right now we actually partnered up with BingX right now, which it's a no KYC platform, and you can actually trade crypto and stocks. We also now partnered up with Bybiy. So for all those that, I do want to mention, Bybiy does require KYC, and it might not be available to all of you, but they are currently giving all the way up to $30,000 in sign-up bonuses. As well, you know, as usual with MEXC, still have the $20,000 bonus. But now we also have TradingView, which is a platform that I use to go ahead and chart. And now we have NordVPN, right? So if you need a VPN, currently right now, they partnered up with us and gave us a deal with a 69% off plus 3 months extra, right? So if you've been in the market for a VPN, this is literally your time now. Literally almost completely free, and it just so happens to be my freaking favorite number in the chart, man, 69. And as well, Nordlock, right? You can go ahead and save a 53% on that. So I'm really excited with the companies that we partnered up with and the deals they're giving us. I know for sure, what is it? BingX is going to be giving us, they're going to be doing something for us, right? I can't really talk about it right now, but in the meantime right now, we're working out some deals with them, and they're going to go ahead and help us out with the community. So if you could go ahead and show some love, go ahead and create an account with BingX. As I mentioned, this is no KYC. Some areas might be restricted, and if you need something for privacy to go ahead and stay safe along, you know how crypto is. I know a lot of you have been asking me for the best VPN platforms. Well, now we have partnered up with a good VPN company to go ahead and give you a good deal. So that's one of the best ways to go ahead and support me. And most importantly, now we could go ahead and, oh, here's the Discord link. Hey, Crypto Queen, shout out to Natalie. Tell what's up, Natalie? I was gonna say, hey, chat, tell everybody, Natalie, what's up? Tell Nat what's up. Check out Nat, by the way. So let's go ahead and start talking about charts, right? Before we start doing all this shilling. Dude, I don't know why my freaking, I'm trying to refresh my chat right here on my live stream to go ahead and get the smart contract, but it's just not coming up. Let's go ahead and see if we could pull out the YouTube video again. I apologize for that. Let me go ahead and show what Tillery is showing us right now. And then we're sort of talking about freaking Bitcoin and all the boring stuff that, you know, most people don't really care about, honestly, right? No one really cares about freaking Bitcoin, dude. All right, let's go ahead and see what Tillery has shared with us. Let's go ahead and pull out DEX tools real quick. Baby Bonk is going to be the next leg. Black Ranger says, join the Discord. Hello, so how's it going? Black Ranger just shared another link. Crypto Queen, how's it going? I hope you're having a good one. Inspirational shorts. The next Pepe coin, it pumped 11x in 2 hours. Get in. What is the coin? Inspirational shorts. Ryan, how's it going? Crypto Queen, happy to be here. Hope all is good. Yeah, we need a collab soon. Hey, by the way, chat, everybody go ahead and check out Natalie, by the way. If you guys remember, this is probably one of my favorite YouTubers right here. You can go ahead and show some love to her. Really good at TA. You can learn a lot. I literally do. I've learned a lot from her, so you can go ahead and check her out right here. Crypto Queen, go show her some love. And inspirational shorts with Crazy Frog, if you could go ahead and post the link down below, that'd be great. Saeed says no more meme coins. Yeah, dude, I totally feel you. We're gonna be switching it up a little bit now, right? We're gonna be actually talking about real utility projects, chat. So let's go ahead and switch it up. But as I mentioned, make sure to use all the links down below if you want to go ahead and support me. I'm done shilling all of you. That's all I had to go ahead and throw out there. So let's look at the coins that all of you are shilling us right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about Bitcoin, about was I wrong or am I right, right? So let's go ahead and see that right now. What is this? Hemu. It's currently at 2.35 million market cap with $283,000 of liquidity. Has actually fallen down below its area of support. So it's actually, depending on how you feel about this could be either buying a dip opportunity, or it could be the most bearish thing it could be coming across, right? Currently right now 2.95,000 holders, 5.63,000 of volume. So volume's freaking looking insane. I don't know what this project is, but as I mentioned, just know that any of the projects that are being shielded in this channel right now on the live stream, I'm nowhere, shape or form associated nor affiliated with them. Always buy at your own risk. Just know these are very high risk, high reward. 80% chance you're going to lose all your money with a 20% win rate, right? So ask yourself, is it worth having an 80% chance of losing your money? I don't know. A lot of you have made a lot of money these last couple weeks, so shout out to all of you, but I just want to go ahead and put that disclaimer. I don't know what this token does, but it looks like it is running on ETH. I wonder if ETH prices are kind of crazy, chat. Are ETH prices crazy, by the way? Currently down 48%. I think there might be some sort of dip bot out on this. Whatever it looks like now it's a freaking cats, dude. It's like first it's the dogs, now it's a freaking cocks, now it's a freaking cats that are being pumped. You can't make any of this up. So just enter at your own risk. I don't know what I could tell you so much about that. It's really difficult to do TA on freaking meme tokens, to say the least. Let's go ahead and see what Black Ranger shared with us. I don't know why I deleted Dex Tools. Let's go ahead and see what he posted. Black Ranger. Baby Bonk. Let's go ahead and take a look at Baby Bonk. 2.47 million market cap, 284,000 of liquidity. Looks like it might be having some sort of reversal, or it could be at the beginning of a head and shoulders. So be very, very careful. We're actually seeing this kind of play out very similar with original Grock. $871,000 of liquidity right now. So this is a straight degen thing. I don't even know how Grock is doing to begin with, honestly. Let's take a look at Grock. I did tell you that last time on Grock, it was sitting on the 618 Fibonacci retracement and actually lost that area of support, which is the most freaking bearish thing ever. And I did mention be very, very careful with this head and shoulders pattern forming, which currently looks like it has been formed. So Grock's actually quite bearish in my opinion. I don't know if a lot of these other Grock tokens are going to follow suit, but we have lost that major area of support on the 618. So now we're going to go ahead and see if we could go ahead and break back above before having a reversal onto this. We do see volume has decreased though. $1.96 million of 24-hour volume. We used to be seeing like over 10 to $20 million in volume on the 24 hours. So we have seen a huge decline on volume. Market cap was literally at like 200 million, and it looks like literally that all that market cap has been gone ever since we had Bonk, which shout out to Vernon and everybody that was trading Bonk with us. We were trading Bonk back in November, and this thing has, you know, surpassed 2 billion market cap. Right now it's at 1.118 billion. Super risky, but as long as Solana continues to pump, I think a lot of these Solana meme tokens are going to continue to pump. So this is where it might be worth throwing a little bit of money. I don't know about Bonk. I don't know how high it could go, but I do think that there could be a possibility that Grocks might be dead. We're going to go ahead and see. Maybe they're going to come back when Bonk dies out, right? Because I was super bullish on Grock 2.0, and Grock 2.0 has been quite a disappointment, right? But this is the reason why I told all of you, you know, enter at your own risk. High probability of losing. I only threw in about 400 bucks. And you know, the 80% chance of losing with a 20% win rate, to me it was kind of worth the gamble, right? It's like if I was going to the casino throwing out some money out there, you know, if my play plays out eventually, if it ever does, you know, this play right here could be a $30,000 play with only $400 risk, right? If it doesn't go well, then I just lost $400, which technically I'm already down 80% on my bag. So I already wrote it off as a loss literally as soon as I entered this trade, right? This is the kind of mentality you need to go into a lot of these meme tokens, because support and resistance are not really respected too well on a lot of these projects due to manipulation, right? So just be very careful. I would always say go in with the mentality with these meme tokens that whatever you put in, that money is already lost. Like, don't expect to make money out of it. But a token right now that's still freaking hot, and I know a lot of you are excited about, is KASTA, 177 million of market cap with it's on Avalanche. So we need to be looking going forward. I think our main focus should be Avalanche, Solana tokens and BNB tokens would be the main goal. I think Ethereum gas fees are going to continue to go up, so I would say that we'll definitely make a different market shift in the market, if that makes any sense, if that made any sense. So we should be looking at other blockchains right now. Maybe even Chronos could be the play, right? I think anything besides ETH could be the play as the bull run begins, where we're going to be able to capitalize on a lot more money, because these platforms are a little bit more difficult to use, right? It's like everybody knows how to use, you know, how to exchange on 1inch or Uniswap, but a lot of people don't know how to navigate through Avalanche or Solana, which there is some sort of barrier to that, right? So with that being said, I think that means there's more opportunity for us to make more money on these sides of the market. So I would be putting my focus on Solana inspired tokens. I mean, even Bonk 2.0 sitting at 542,000 market cap. Looks like it might be reversing, but as I mentioned, TA on meme tokens, it's a joke to say the least. Let's see, Richard, how's it going, Richard? Hope you're having a good one, bro. Long time no see. Inspirational shorts, a YouTuber talking about it now. Crypto Queen, thank you, John. You're the best. You're the best, Crypto Queen. Will do. Saeed, the felling holding ETH and wait, hold on. And solid made me relax. SLL Smolo. All right, let's go ahead and check that out. Dab Master Saeed. Today I was in a VC, got Pepe 2, and the dev said the same thing that what he said yesterday. And what's funny is that he mentioned SafeMoon already did the migration before then, and it worked out, something like that. Yeah, Saeed, I figured, bro, this is kind of the reason why I didn't like rush to make any news on on Pepe again, because I figured he was going to do the same repetitive information, which completely makes sense, right? Not everybody was able to make that transfer. We're going to look into Pepe 2.0 right now and see how much they raised. I wouldn't be surprised if they raised over $100,000 already by yesterday. So let's go ahead and see how those things go with Pepe 2, but continue to show some projects, as I mentioned. Enter at your own risk. These are freaking literally degenerate plays, chat. I know you guys like those too. I try to step away from meme coins and you guys bring me back up, literally. So let's go ahead and take a look at Smolo. 4.39 million market cap with 264,000 liquidity, almost 5,000 holders, up 921% on the 24 hours, chat. It's freaking insane. That's literally a 9x right here. I don't know what this project does. I'm telling you, that's what goes on with these meme tokens in Solana. No one has no freaking idea what they do, but they're just pumping like crazy, right? So talk about getting close to some sort of bubble. Let's go ahead and see what else we have going on. Shoot point blank teddy bear. All right, let's go ahead and see those. Pepe 2.0 rug pull. Yeah, there could be some sort of rug pull inspirational shorts. I do agree with you. There could be some sort of rug pull on that. Let's go ahead and talk about Pepe 2.0. And then let's go ahead and talk about Teddy Bear. And then we're going to go ahead and go into Bitcoin and then the fundamentals of the boring stuff that most people don't care about, right? I try to do the boring stuff and people hate it. Like, people would rather see me lose fucking money and talk about, you know, shit coins and actually talk about fundamental things in the world. I mean, it is what it is. I totally understand it. Super freaking boring, right? But let's go ahead and talk about Pepe 2.0 real quick. For anybody that's a holder of Pepe 2.0, I'm no longer a holder of Pepe 2.0. I did get liquidated, but I will be looking to enter a position as soon as they go ahead and release their token. I feel like usually pre-sales or migrations usually dump. We actually compared it with a few migrations that happened. Typically they dump about like 50 to 80% at times, consolidate before having a massive breakout to the upside. So with that being said, I am looking to go ahead and load up on some Pepe 2, but I'm not rushing on it, right? Until they go ahead and do that V3 contract, which sounds very, very fishy in my opinion. And a lot of people are giving me things for it, but I think most of you are very, very happy with your decision of actually pulling out your money on Pepe 2, right? I mean, if we go ahead and look at Pepe 2, the interesting thing that I found really, really fishy is that they're saying that they don't have access to the deployer wallet in literally like 2 days before 6% of the liquidity gets unlocked. Like, tell me how fishy that is. Like, now they're telling us that they no longer have access to the deployer, that they can't do anything about it, and then now they need help raising money for the new token, right? So now they want us to send the Pepe 2 tokens to go ahead and convert them into V3 migration. So I don't know what any of you think. As I mentioned, I think Ethereum should have been a prime example of why we shouldn't, really believe developers in the crypto space to begin with. They're all full of it. So this is the reason why I always say enter at your own risk. We shouldn't believe anything that they say. I'm not saying to, be negative or be doubtful. I'm just saying just understand. Like if you didn't learn a lesson yesterday with Pepe too, as I always tell all of you, don't always buy the dip, right? Buy the dip, make your money, get out of the project, and that's it. Like, don't go ahead and try to marry your bags and diamond hands forever, because it's dumb things like this happen where now they want to come and aim for a freaking like a V3, right? Like they tell you right here on their Twitter page, and we're going to go ahead and quickly read it for all those that ended up missing. But they pretty much said, we are thrilled to excite some exciting news to step into the era of the growth. New horizon, next leg up on 2024. The team evolution, onboarding new talent, strategic shift, call to action to take part in transformation, which honestly, like this plan might look like really, really solid, but I've literally could have made this plan in like 3 minutes instead of waiting 6 months to announce these news. But anyways, if you want to go ahead and send your wallet to the airdrop that they're going to be doing, you can go ahead and send it right here to this wallet directly by December 29th. Or what you could do, with a lot of you did actually, like Saeed and a lot of you, either sold 80 to 90% of your bag and ended up cashing out, and you're probably going to go ahead and wait to see how the project does. Or some of you actually sent your money to the airdrop, right? It is a one-on-one airdrop, so whatever money you have worth right now, for example, if you had $10,000 worth, at a top, and now your tokens are worth 3,000, when you go ahead and launch the project, it's still going to be worth whatever you bought it in for, right? It's not going to be the full amount. It's going to be, if you were still in the negative, you're still going to be in a negative on the one-on-one airdrop, right? That's what a one-on-one airdrop means. That means nothing more, nothing less of the tokens that you previously had, right? And then the new contract will be going live on January 4th, and it would be announced prior to that. So don't go ahead and send your money to any other wallet addresses. I would say maybe this one, I don't know, not financial advice, but many of you would have rather sold your tokens like yesterday and then waited to go ahead and re-enter if that's what makes sense best for you, right? If we actually go ahead and take a look at Etherscan right here, let's go ahead and take a look of how much money they've actually raised on Pepe 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So they actually raised over $91,000, dude. That's not bad. That's not bad, considering the fact that we probably saw how many people on chat yesterday, about 80 people. So I wouldn't be surprised that by that time we might be having over $100,000 already raised, which would take us to over $100,000 market cap. I hope the market cap is low. Like if we could get Pepe 2 at a very low market cap, like maybe $500,000 to $1 million market cap, I think there's more upside, and I wouldn't mind risking some money. Right now, my question is, will they be able to get listed on MEXC and all these platforms? Mentioning MEXC and all these platforms, if you do have Pepe 2.0 holding on to a position on any of the platforms such as KuCoin, MEXC, Bybiy, or any of those exchanges, make sure to go ahead and transfer your tokens out, sell on those platforms, or transfer them out to your MetaMask wallet to send them directly to the airdrop, right? As I mentioned, a lot of you sold your tokens instead, are just going to go ahead and wait for the airdrop to go ahead and buy in, because I think, just like a lot of people think, that it's probably going to drop about 50 to 80% during the airdrop, and then everybody's going to buy the dip. That's what I think. At least that's what I'm going to be doing, right? So not financial advice. Let's go ahead and read some comments real quick. Let's see. Teddy Bear, we're going to take a look at Teddy Bear. Inspirational shorts. The project is late. Can we talk about crazy frog? Yes, I could. Inspirational short says, I took my money out of Pepe 2 because the meme coin is dead. I do think the meme coin is dead too. I agree with you, Inspirational Shorts. I do believe the token is dead, so you are completely right on that. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is that freaking teddy bear thing? Inspirational Shorts, can you please provide the smart contract onto the live chat, please? It would be really helpful. It help us do this a lot quicker. PT Tim, how's it going, my guy? Long time no see. Can anybody approve the freaking teddy bear coin? I don't see an approval on teddy bear coin right here. I think he might have gotten blocked because he probably typed it in too many times. Thank you, Shorts. PT Tim, these Pepe devs are full of it. Dude, I've been saying that, you know what I mean? Like, dude, it took them 6 months to realize that they had no access to the deployer wallet. Like, come on, bro, you can't make this thing up. And also think about it. You're telling me that they literally told us from the beginning on Pepe 2 that they are a team of experienced people, right? They've worked on so many successful freaking projects. And you're telling me that they didn't have access to the deployer wallet? Like, dude, tell me how dumb that is. Like, I don't know what other word to say, but like, I've never launched a project, but I know that if I was to launch a freaking project, I would have a freaking damn idea where the deployer, having access to the deployer, where the freaking deployer lives, and knowing every information about the deployer, just in case anything shady comes out. Like, I could go ahead and come down and ask them for my money, right? I mean, they're literally probably gonna walk out with over a couple mil, man. Like, literally, like, take a look. Over $1 million of liquidity. Who knows how much actually millions they have in liquidity, and how much they actually own part of the market cap, right? So that's the interesting part. It's just, I think it's just full of it, honestly. Thank you, Shorts. I'll be waiting for that. And for Shoot Point Blank, can you go ahead and post that smart contract, bro? Like, I don't see your smart contract here. I had it right here. I see it on my phone, but okay, inspirational shorts. Okay, I see it. Show. Anybody that's a mod, if you see any smart contracts, if any of you could just handle them and just accept them, that'd be great. Okay, I think we just have to go ahead and wait. Maybe I have to refresh it. Let's go ahead and refresh the page. Dude, don't tell me the freaking chat's on. Okay, now the chat on my second monitor is showing up. Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and do Shoot Point Blank shorts, just because they were asking for that token first and I just didn't see it. And then we're gonna go ahead and do yours, right? So this is on what, Pulse chain? What blockchain is this? Hex? It is Pulse chain, dude. Damn, freaking 13.59 million, 820 or 10,000 of liquidity. It is doing one of these U-shaped recoveries or V-shaped recoveries like we usually have with a lot of these meme tokens. I would wait for some sort of drop. It looks like maybe we are going to be looking for some sort of support. So I wouldn't jump into this right now. Not financial advice. I would wait for some sort of retracement. Typically when we have these U-shaped recoveries, we usually go ahead and have this kind of sort of cup and handle pattern forming. So we just have to go ahead and wait where the support could be, right? Maybe it might be over here, and then it might go ahead and have some sort of reversal. I mean, we are seeing a massive sell-off right now. So if you are looking to go ahead and enter this project, I'll just say be careful. As I mentioned, not because this could be a pattern doesn't mean it's going to happen. Meme tokens do whatever the F they want to do. But don't be surprised if you do see a 63% drop with this token if the dip doesn't get bought out right away, right? So we do need some sort of retracement, whether it's a 60 to a 50% dip on Teddy Bear, right? It is on Pulse chain, so never, jumped into Pulse chain. So let's go ahead and take a look at shorts, inspirational shorts. And this is a very common pattern. We see a lot of these meme tokens, right? We could go back to, so we have Bear, right? And this is just an example to show all of you why you don't have to be a freaking rocket scientist to understand memes. You just need to go ahead and be patient with some of them, or sometimes you need to be able to capitalize on a hype before everybody else does, right? Let's go ahead and pull out a chart real quick. RFD, right? RFD, this token was being called out by, I think it was Dwayne, and this thing was completely dead. He actually called out RFD around this right here, so around December 5th, and from December 5th, you saw this thing massively pump all the way up to a 300% pump, a 3x, right? As I showed you right now, I did mention everybody, do not go ahead and FOMO into this pump. Wait for it to drop until it stabilizes and finds some sort of area support. So right now it's looking for some sort of area support. So refund could be the play, not financial advice, right? So this thing could be reversing as well too. Another token that we had something very similar to, before I go ahead and talk about what Shorts wants me to talk about on the token, was Pepe, right? Same thing with Pepe. I was telling a lot of you to be loading up on Pepe around these zones right here, especially after this breakout right here. Same thing. We have this U-V-shaped recovery. Sometimes it does go ahead and moon and makes new all-time highs. Sometimes it doesn't, right? Bonk was a freaking prime example of what it could actually do if it does work out perfectly, right? Look, I mean, look at this chart on Bonk. Like, even if I try to go all the way from the beginning, it was actually a lot higher back here and actually tanked 90%, and then you saw this freaking massive pump where now it's at almost, you know, it actually hit 2 billion market cap, right? So with that being said, this is something very, very common with a lot of these meme tokens. They have this kind of U-shaped recovery is what a lot of people call them. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Let's go ahead and talk about what Shorts wants us to go ahead and take a look at. So this is Crazy Frog, which is freaking insane, dude. This is crazy to say the least. This thing's up 14 freaking %, dude. What kind of X is this? So this is 151,000 of liquidity. Liquidity doesn't seem locked, and about 1.78 thousand holders, 4.57 million of volume. So volume's looking really, really good. Let's go ahead and see if they have a website or anything. So this is a Crazy Frog. Isn't this from a video game? If I could recall, from like a PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. And let's go ahead and take a look at their Twitter. The Crazy Frog. You can't make any of this thing up, dude. Really. First is the green frogs, now is the blue frogs. One of the platforms that are really good to go ahead and take a look at what kind of X's they did. I believe it's either DEXView or DEXView. Let's go ahead and check DEXView. I think it might be DEXView. Let me show you. This is it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, it's DEXView. So DEXView is a pretty good. It's another pretty good platform to go ahead and check how much these tokens actually pump up to. I just grabbed the address from Crazy Frog. I'm going to go ahead and copy it right here. Crazy Frog, and we're going to see what kind of X it did. So it did all-time high listing, a 2,162X, bro. You can't make this thing up. Current from listing is about 682, so it has dumped quite a bit. But dude, look at this. This is freaking insane. How did you find this, by the way? Inspirational Shorts. That's freaking crazy. Hopefully you made a lot of money on that, right? As I mentioned, enter at your own risk, chat. I typically don't advise entering, you know, any tokens when they pump like this. It might be worth, you know, throwing $50. I would always suggest use a burner wallet because you don't know if a lot of these tokens will go ahead and get exploited or will do something to your wallet. So just be very, very careful when it comes to trading a lot of these meme tokens in general, right? So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, Pepe 2.0 has now raised over $90,000. So and I guess that's a good thing, right? It's a good thing to go ahead and say. Let's see what else, what other comments we have. PT Tim says, so glad I took profits and sold my moon bag weeks ago. Had a bad feeling charts look ridiculously manipulated. Yeah, Pepe 2, dude, was super manipulated from the beginning, which is one of the reasons why I was so freaking bullish. People are like, John, why are you bullish? I'm like, dude, because this token's so manipulated. Like, you could just tell. Like, if you've been in this space long enough, you could just tell when meme tokens are so manipulated and they're full of it, dude. And Pepe 2.0 was one of them. I thought they were going to pump it a lot higher. It looks like they ran out of juice, and the Grock kind of messed it up, and then the Bonk messed it up even more, which kind of didn't get them to the plan of hitting 100 million market cap again. And I think they also didn't use the money the right way. They could have been using like influencer marketing and really pushing it to the next level, but they didn't, right? PT Tim says, devs come out with nonsense. Yeah, 100%. Inspiration says, finally told you, LOL, next Bonk. Yeah, 2003. That's insane. Congrats. Hopefully you're up a lot, Shorts. PT Tim says, so they scamming or they are incompetent devs. Either way, not a good look. Yeah, either way, man. Either way. Dwayne, how's it going, my guy? Dwayne. Hope you're having a good one, bro. PT Tim, when V3 dumps, I still might ape in a dip to get in and get out. Yeah, dude. Hey, PT Tim, I'm be doing the same thing, man. Hey, should we be shorting freaking Pepe 2? That's a question. Should we be shorting Pepe 2? Inspiration says they got in at 800 million market cap. Nice, congrats. You must be up a lot of profits. Crypto Gains, I follow him on YouTube. I gotta check out Crypto Gains now. The Degen in me can't help himself. 100%, bro. He always has good, lots of meme coins. What is it? Crypto Gains. Let's go ahead and take a look at Crypto Gains. Thanks for the alpha. Crypto Gains. to 1 billion. Hey, just make sure to take profits though, please. What is it? What's his channel? Crypto Gains. Oh, it looks like I'm already subscribed to him. Oh yeah, look, 51 minutes ago. So what other token has he called? Let's see. CZ the Go. I think we saw. I remember seeing this thing pumping like crazy, or somebody was telling me about this. Let's see how much this thing's up from it. Where's the smart contract to this token? Dude, I hate how they, like, I remember the back in the day when they used to just give you the smart contract on the website. Like, now they don't do that. Make it all complicated and everything. Put it directly on the freaking DEX, dude. I think this is it right here. Let's go ahead and see how this token did. So this thing kind of, let's see what this token did. I mean, it did okay. Let's see, it pumped. What was his all-time high? It's at a 3 million market cap right now. What's his all-time high, though? I would like to see what the all-time high is on this. But I mean, it's still up. I mean, if you count it from over here from this bottom to this top, that's about a 5,000%. This token launched around November 24th. He made the video on December 11th. Let's see what happened after December 11th. Well, I mean, December 11th was the day it pumped. I'm not sure if this was based on his channel. I mean, dude, this might be alpha for sure. Let's go ahead and see what LLC called out. Cyrus. Let's check out Cyrus. Buy Cyrus on KuCoin. Cyrus Foundation. Let's see. Dude, I don't know why they just can't make it so simple where you can just get the smart contract and just freaking look at the token. Really. Like, damn, dude, they make it so complicated. Like, when I can't find the smart contract on a token like that, like in 2 seconds, I just don't want to buy the token. Like, they have to make it a lot more easier than this. Let's see another token that he's called. Is a gaming platform. Let's see. Cathion Gaming on MEXC. So you could actually buy this on MEXC, which is actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and see in CoinMarketCap. This is the way you guys find alpha, by the way, chat. This is the way to do it. Is this it? MEXC is listed on MEXC, okay. Okay, so he called it out when? When did he call it out? He called it on December 13th. And December 13th. I mean, yeah, I mean, almost literally every time he makes a video, like look, let's just say he called it out right here. Like, that thing pumped. And it's sold. So I mean, so far he's called out like, let's say 2 projects, which is actually pretty good. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep this guy on my watch list, bro. Like, straight up, I'm gonna keep this guy on my watch list. Thank you, Shorts. I'm gonna keep this guy on my watch list and see what else he like jumps into. Let's check out this one, Nerdbot. Check out Nerdbot, and we're gonna be able to tell if there's some good alpha right here that we're getting. So DEXView. So current from all-time high was a 1x. All-time high from listing was a 5.75x. So about a 5x. He called it out on November 30th. And this token launched on November 30th is where it pumped. So I don't know, dude. I've noticed that every time he makes a video, it has a massive pump. So definitely there's people watching his channel to go ahead and buy a lot of these tokens. This is maybe why we are seeing a lot of these tokens pump. Maybe a lot of people are, you know, jumping into his channel early on, and because that's already 3 that he's called so far. So there's no coincidence that every time he makes a video on the day, like, it literally pumps and then it just completely crashes. So it looks like a lot of people are definitely, you know, jumping into what he has to say. So definitely I'm going to keep an eye on this guy for sure. Good looks on that. Let's go ahead and see what else we can see. Let me start reading some comments. I apologize. Let's see. Pepe coin is a Doge coin, but honestly, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin both is a dog memes coin. I think Doge and Pepe could definitely go ahead and do a 10x and above. Again, this bull run, kind of almost guaranteed, right? Glenn says I got liquidated on my Pepe 2 short last night, bro. You can't make this thing up, bro. Whether you short freaking Pepe 2, you're gonna lose money. Whether you long freaking Pepe 2, you're gonna lose money. It's freaking ridiculous. There's so many frogs, yes. He is lit. My frogs are better, though. And drop gems. Yeah, drop some diamonds in here. Hey, Shorts, you should go ahead and join our Discord channel, because you definitely do have some alpha in there. Definitely would want to go ahead and see the next tokens you call out. Tillery Wolf got listed on MEXC a few days ago. Yeah, I did see that, dude. Anybody wants to go ahead and trade Wolf on MEXC, make sure to go ahead and use my MEXC link down below, by the way. And as I mentioned, go ahead and support the channel by using all of my freaking new links. And, you know, a lot of new partnerships now. As I mentioned, we have Bybiy now that we're affiliated with. We're affiliated with BingX, which is going to be one of my preferred platforms moving forward as well. Just due to the fact that you could actually trade stocks and crypto with no KYC. It might be restricted in some areas, by the way, but also Bybiy giving $30,000 of sign-up bonuses. And as always, as I mentioned, I promise you, we would be getting a juicy deal with a VPN company. So this is one of the best ways to stay safe online. Just remember to go ahead and follow all your rules and regulations when it comes to your country or state you're in, right? Don't endorse anything. Let me go ahead and post you the link right here, inspiration. That's our Discord channel. Did Bonk like that? Where's the link? Can you check out Hold? I think you told us about Hold. I think I have Hold right here on my books. Hold. Let's see. Come on, chat. Continue to shill some more meme tokens before we get into the freaking boring stuff, which is Bitcoin and what we're seeing in the markets. Hold. I could have sworn I had Hold in here. Probably do, but let's just go ahead and copy it. I'll do it the easy way. Hold. Oh, I didn't. So Hold token sitting at 89,000 market cap, $40,000 of liquidity, 30,000 holders. That's freaking insane. It was created back in April. This looks like this might be some alpha, bro. Good looks on this one. I know this might look scary, and you're like, John, what the heck do you mean this is some alpha? Look how much is dumped. It's dumped. Like, it doesn't even tell us how much it has dumped, but it's dumped over 90%. As I mentioned, when it comes to these meme tokens, you want to be looking for that U-shaped recovery when everything begins to reverse and has that massive pump. So it could be worth, you know, throwing about $100 in here, like $50, and just see where things go with this. And this is like a 10, 20, this is like probably like a 30 to 100x and above. So it could be worth the risk, right? You know, risking $100 to make, you know, $3 grand or 30 grand, hopefully. kind of seems like a fair play, right? Liquidity doesn't seem locked, but market cap and liquidity are about even. 1.72 thousand or 1.72 thousand of volume, which is very low volume, but this token seems a little dead. But as I mentioned, that's typically when tokens run up. Let's see what they have on Twitter. I guess this is like when the Pepe narrative was so hot. Crazy Frog hasn't even got posted on MEXC or KuCoin or Binance or Coinbase. Yeah, when Crazy Frog gets posted on MEXC, that thing's gonna go berserks. Imagine when it does, or any top tier exchanges. Shoot point blank icy. Continue to go ahead and show more tokens, chat. Let's go ahead and get them going. Let's get it popping. And then we're gonna go ahead and switch over to Bitcoin. Talk about Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and see, dude. I mean, I hope you make a lot of money on this inspiration, because you bought it at 800 market cap, and this thing's already about to surpass 2 million, and it's probably gonna go ahead and go higher. So I'll probably make a video on this actually today and talk about this token. But yeah, this looks like it might pump even higher. I mean, you might see 10 million market cap. By the way, I'm not jumping into this, right? I'm not jumping into any tokens until next month. That's just because I ran out of funds, man. Like, I literally got freaking liquidated the freaking best time, which was 2 weeks ago when we had that liquidity grab back on Sunday, and all the tokens literally pumped like 30 to 40%. So I literally lost all my money on Pepe too, again, dude. So actually, not again. Grock was the one where I lost all my money on. Pepe 2 was the one that made me all the money, but Pepe 2 is at this zone right here where it's 6% of liquidity is quite a bit from my understanding. So who knows how much money is going to be, you know, getting dumped. But I don't understand how you got wrecked on this, bro. Shorting this and you got wrecked. Can't make this thing up. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at IC. Let's see, IC. Dude, why aren't the freaking links showing up? Okay, IC. See this. IC sitting at 5.30 million market cap, 1 million of liquidity, 2.73 thousand of holders. What is this token about? It's a freaking dog. Christmas dog. It's a cool website. I have not seen BTCF Token, but you can go ahead and share the contract down below. You should have pulled out, LOL. Yeah, I mean, my position was doing pretty good. Like, I was in profits, and then as soon as I looked away, I was chilling, and then like the market freaking crashed. So you can't make this thing up, but it's okay. We'll make a lot more money on the markets these next couple months. Pepe 2.0 made me a lot of money. You know, I made a little bit over $20,000 to $30,000 on Pepe 2, and then I lost all my freaking money on Grock. Like, Grock, after Grock got exploited, like literally the day I jumped in Grock, the contract got exploited, and I lost freaking $20,000. You can't make this thing up, dude. Like, you can't. And as soon as I go ahead and take a break, and then I jump back into the market to trade Pepe, I didn't lose that much. I think I only lost about $1,200 to $2,000. But dude, that was freaking annoying. IC's doing that reversal with the U-shaped recovery. What is this running on? Ethereum? Yeah, I'm assuming it's ETH. I mean, same thing with this one. I'm going to be saving this one. Doge 1, 6.48 million market cap, 355,000 of liquidity. Dude, these tokens just look very, very scary. I'm gonna be honest with you. But what I like about this one is that it has a very low supply. It has about 973 million of supply, so it could be worth, you know, throwing in a couple bucks in here if you are bullish into the whole entire Dogecoin narrative, which I am. And liquidity is locked for about 76 years, so this could be a long-term kind of hold, right? So This could be a small little play right here. How high can it go? I don't know. But I do believe Dogecoin and all the other tokens like the dog coins are going to continue to pump when we start having a little bit more of a bullish sentiment in the market. So that's pretty good too. So now after we get a few more of these analysis going on, or I guess, I don't know, shills into the market, you could go ahead, we could go ahead and start talking about what I believe in Bitcoin, what we could be seeing with Bitcoin, and why this is very important if you are trading meme tokens and altcoins, right? So let's go ahead and see what other questions. Refund token. We just did a review on refund token, Mo. Welcome, Mo. Long time no see, bro. Hope you're having a good one. Zcat. Haven't seen you in a while. When is Pepe 2.0 official rug pull? So the official rug pull, which is not really a rug pull, well, I guess it is a rug pull, right? I guess you could consider Pepe 2.0 finally doing a rug pull. So the final rug pull would be the 29th, which is right here on their Twitter. We actually had some people like Saeed actually, you know, sell their Pepe 2.0 bag, but you have two options, right? You have until December 29th to go ahead and send your tokens of your Pepe to this wallet address, and then in return you will receive a one-on-one airdrop of the tokens that we converted under ETH. So meaning you're going to go ahead and get the new tokens of Pepe 2.0, which I guess we could almost call Pepe 3.0, right? And that you have to go ahead and do that by December or before December 29th, right? As soon as you go ahead and do that, you have to wait until January 4th to go ahead and get announced with the new contract, which I'm assuming by then they will be airdropping a lot of the contracts or a lot of the tokens, right? So there's two case scenarios you could go ahead and do. You could either go ahead and switch over and you know, airdrop them or send them over to this wallet address so you can get your tokens airdropped, or what a lot of people did, like Saeed and a few of you like Dabmaster, they actually ended up selling their tokens yesterday. They came out with profits still, not as high as they wanted to, but they still came out with profits. And what they're going to go ahead and do, they're going to go ahead and wait until January 4th to go ahead and see how the market acts. We think that with the airdrop, usually with airdrops when they do contract migrations, we've compared this with the Monkey's token and the Monkey, and I could go ahead and show you this right now with what usually happens. Usually when they airdrop, the tokens drop, right? They usually tank about 50 to 80%, and that's usually what happens in the markets. So for that reason, a lot of us are actually just going to be waiting. I don't know why it's not showing up, but anyways, just take my word on it. All right, a lot of people understand that usually with when they're transitioning into a migration process, it usually the token dumps anywhere between 50 to 80%. So if you are bullish on Pepe, you're kind of better off, as I mentioned on financial advice, probably selling your tokens right now and then just buying the new ones just in case they drop. Because let's say just in case they do drop, your tokens are going to be worth a lot more when the dip gets bought out. But if it doesn't, well, you're kind of screwed either way, right? So there's kind of, you're kind of screwed, honestly. You're kind of screwed either way. Plus, we also have in one day, which it has been literally saying one day for the past 3 days, like you can't make this thing up, of 6% of liquidity being unlocked, which they don't have access to, supposedly. So that's also something you have to worry about. Like, we don't know. 6% of liquidity is quite a bit, dude. It could be a couple mil. Who knows how much it's going to be? Maybe it's half of the liquidity. I don't know, right? I don't think nobody knows how much that is. Short says, did you hear of Mainnet's new layer 1 blockchain? Both have a free sale, but it ended. Both comes on December 21st, by the way. No. What platform is that on? What platform is that on? Dog 1 is good. Dog 1 has a secret narrative. What's the secret narrative? How's it going, Billy Blockchain? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Hope you're having a good one. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get this up and running. Let's see what else we got. Any other tokens you want to talk about? I think we kind of talked about everything. Should I go ahead and start talking about what I think with Bitcoin and the overall markets? Friend airdrop soon. How do we get that airdrop? How do we get that airdrop, chat? All right, so In the meantime, while you start shilling me more tokens, chat, I'm gonna go ahead and go into talking about. We already talked about refund, by the way. I did mention refund super bullish in my opinion. It is now finally having this reversal where it could be another buying opportunity to do another, hopefully another 30x, right? I did mention this, that this could go ahead and do over a 13x. So I already did a little bit over a 3x. I think I was seeing about this token right here, Pepe coin. Dude, you can't make this thing up, dude. Look at this token that just launched back in May 23rd or May 6th. And now this thing just had a reversal today, which is up quite a bit. And this thing's actually freaking bullish, chat. What the heck? Over 500% pump. See, this is the kind of tokens you want to be in. This thing has a total supply of 133 million market cap. Like, the market cap is gonna go ahead and this thing could still have room for another 5x, by the way. Not financial advice. I'm gonna go ahead and post that one on chat because this one actually looks kind of good, low key. Alrighty, bet. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about what I have in mind, right? You know, it looks like I might have been wrong with Bitcoin, right? I talked about how we were actually quite bearish with Bitcoin, and now, as usual, as Glenn always says, bro, you change up your mind too much. And man, I'm just going with what I see in the market, right? I'm just going with what I see in the market. OG says they expect us to work 9 to 5 after seeing these kind of charts. Hi OG, how's it going? Dude, freaking trading is like having worse than a freaking 9 to 5. It's like having a 24-hour job, dude. Like, you literally have to be in the charts 24 hours making sure you don't get wrecked, because the moment you freaking look away, you lose all your freaking money. You can't make this thing up. Every time I've lost money is when I wasn't looking at the chart, whether I was doing something fun, I was enjoying myself, I was on vacation, I was watching TV, I was eating, and I wasn't looking at the chart. Money is always freaking lost. Like, trading's like literally like a 24-hour job, dude. You can't make this thing up. I think a 9 to 5 is better at that point. Think about it. Less stress. Don't have to worry about losing all your money. Don't have to worry about not sleeping all day. Like, dude, like I've had a lot of sleepless nights with crypto. I'm not gonna tell you that I don't love it. I freaking love it. But there's so much you could go ahead and do before you crash, right? So anyways, so I want to go ahead and talk about what I believe I'm seeing with Bitcoin, right? The title of the video obviously says, you know, I was wrong, $50,000 Bitcoin, but I also want to go ahead and give you both scenarios, right? Whether I was right or wrong. It doesn't really matter. I'm not here to be right. I'm just here to go ahead and understand how the market's moving. And I don't know. Maybe my scenario does work. Maybe it doesn't. We'll see. All right. So first bullish case scenario is I did see that Bitcoin has, you know, touch back up to over $44,000, which is a really good sign, right? But our main focus, in order for us to continue this uptrend, I would like to ideally see Bitcoin break past 44,729. If we break 44,729, we are more than likely going to be touching 54,530. I don't think we'll have a problem breaking past 48,000, right? That's just my opinion. If we have enough strength to break past 44,000, we should break past 48,000 with no problem. This is the bearish case scenario, right? Now we have another thing that we could also do. If we do go ahead and continue to get rejected here at the 44,479, we are more than likely going to go ahead and retest back up down to $40,000, right? We could go ahead and bounce back from $40,000, jumping back up to $43,000 before having to crash back down to $36,000 Bitcoin, which if we go ahead and measure from this top to that bottom, that would take us about almost a 20% dump. But if we do come back down to $33,000, it will take us down to that 30% dump that I've been asking for, right? We do see that the RSI is currently about to cross. If it does get rejected, this thing's going to go ahead and dump, right? Well, that would mean that, you know, my case scenario of, you know, Bitcoin having to see some sort of crash soon was correct, right? If not, then we're going to go ahead and see Bitcoin break past $54,000. I do want to mention, though, that this is a super strong area of resistance. The 48,200, it's super, super strong. If you go actually prior to the years past, the years past. Does that make any sense? The years past to that? I don't know. I'll just go along with it. We do see that $48,000 was a strong area of resistance, and breaking past that area of resistance makes new support. Support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support, right? So right now we are at a very critical area. One thing I do want you to go ahead and keep in mind is we are seeing the Dow Jones and NASDAQ approaching some all-time highs as well. If we actually go ahead and approach this, which is actually supposed to be bearish for the market, right? We were actually talking about this, and we are finally having some sort of red. But on the monthly, if we go ahead and see the NASDAQ, you're like, John, why are you freaking talking about the stock market when it has nothing to do with crypto? Well, that's where you're wrong. The stock market, for some whatever reason, has everything to do with crypto. I don't know why. I didn't make up the rules. Wall Street did, and it actually looks like, you know, the stock market kind of ended red today, right? It looks like some sort of sell-off, maybe buying the dip, or I don't know, taking advantage of the opportunity, you know, selling your position, whatever the case is, right? But the NASDAQ is approaching some very critical areas as well right now. We're approaching this area of resistance, right? Typically, you know, we've seen this thing just run up. Like if you look at the monthly, it has nothing but run up, right? Last time we touched this area of resistance, we ended up dumping, right? Can we go ahead and expect a similar dump? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry to tell you, I don't know. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen. I mean, realistically, we could actually break through this area of resistance with no problem, or we could go ahead and retest this area of resistance and dump back down, right? This is on the monthly chart, so we're going to go ahead and see where things go. But the NASDAQ is approaching some very critical areas of resistance. We also have the S&P as well approaching some areas of resistance, right? So we are at a very critical area, chat. There's a reason why we have to be a little bit concerned, but also it could be a cup and handle. Who knows? Maybe it does pump higher, right? Let's say if it does dump, we could go ahead and see a crash of Bitcoin to a 30% retracement, right? Which would take us literally to where I told you. But not only just that, but wait, we also have more. We also have the DXY trying to show a reversal to go ahead and pump back up. So what does that mean, John? What does the dollar have to do with Bitcoin? Well, for all those that are brand new to the channel, welcome. And if you are new, turn on post notifications, smash that like button. But the DXY is very important because the DXY determines where Bitcoin is going to go. Typically, when the DXY goes up, Bitcoin goes down, and vice versa. Right now, the DXY is going up, right? Is the reason why the stock market actually ended in red. The funny thing is, Bitcoin is actually up. The DXY was down yesterday, so there's some sort of delay behind it, right? It doesn't always follow 101, so I do want to go ahead and point that out. Don't go ahead and think that this is going to be 100% accurate. This is the reason why I don't rely on just the DXY. I rely on different indicators, right? But you know, looking at different indicators does help us with our prediction a lot better, right? The DXY is more than likely probably going to go ahead and reverse and retest this area back over here at the 104. I do think that we could be approaching an area of resistance at the 104 anyways. So we still could see the DXY come back down and approach the levels of the 99, which if we do have this scenario happen right here where you see this blue line, if we have this scenario right here happen, that would mean that Bitcoin will go to as high as $50,000, right? It would go to the price target that I'm talking about right here. Let me go ahead and go back up. If the DXY dumps to those levels, we could be seeing Bitcoin approach $54,000. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm like so itchy. I have like allergies or something. $54,000, right? If the DXY comes back down to $99. If the DXY breaks past the 103 and approaches the next zone, which in my opinion will be the 105, I'm sorry to tell you, chat, but this bull run that everybody is so excited for, it's going to be temporarily over, right? So I can't go ahead and tell you which one's better. I'm just showing you what I'm seeing right now. I think right now we're at very neutral critical areas. As I mentioned, the DXY still could go ahead and dump back down over here and still could eventually reverse later down the future. So either way, I do think that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will see a dump eventually. The only thing that I'm looking at is it's how this ETF approval is going to work, right? If we see this DXY, you know, continue to go back up, we are going to see cryptocurrencies take a hit. If we see the DXY come back up to the 103, we're going to temporarily see a hit on cryptocurrencies, which could lead for about 2 weeks of red, and then we're going to go ahead maybe 2 to 3 weeks of red, and then have, you know, cryptocurrencies go back up in the month of February, right? Which a lot of people say typically January is kind of a red month anyway. So if we were to see that, as soon as we lose the support at 101, we will go ahead and see Bitcoin continue to go up. So if anything, both of the cases are bullish in my opinion. There's nothing for you to be bearish about or be panicking about, but it is something you have to be a little bit more concerned, especially if you're invested into altcoins and meme tokens right now over on the space. You kind of do see there's a slight little hit on altcoins, right? Not too big, but mostly right now meme tokens are taking a hit, right? You're looking at a lot of these meme tokens and you do see 20, 30, 40% down, but you also see the crazy ones like Crazy Frog that is about approach 2 billion or 2 million market cap, right? So right now there is going to be a lot of tokens that are going to take a hit, and that's due to the fact that right now a lot of interest is going into Bitcoin. So a lot of people are now rallying back up for Bitcoin and possibly hoping that we can see some sort of breakout like the one I drew out right here, right? The possibilities of this getting rejected are 50-50. I'm sorry to tell you, we're not going to go ahead and know till the end of this week. We'll get a better understanding. If we do break past this 44, as I mentioned, we're off to the races. But as well, that also means we could see a decline on altcoins, because that means all the focus is going to go into Bitcoin, right? So we need, realistically, the reason why I tell you why both cases are scenarios are bullish, we typically need Bitcoin to dump in order for altcoins to pump, and we also need then the altcoins to dump in order for meme tokens to pump, right? So they're all correlated to one another. So whether Bitcoin pumps, yes, is going to bring some excitement to the market, but the sooner Bitcoin pumps, the quicker this altcoin meme coin season is going to happen, right? Which we saw it back in November. So now it's our turn to go ahead and wait for Bitcoin to retrace. As I mentioned, I think Bitcoin's at critical areas. Whether it retraces from the $54,000 or the $60,000, I do believe we will need some sort of a retracement, right? And we go back, as I mentioned, I know I'm repeating myself to all those that have already, heard me say this for the last 2-3 days, but if you go back, for all those that are brand new to the channel, you do see right here that Bitcoin, after it had his rally back in 2020, we saw it go from $10,000 Bitcoin as high as $41,000 or $42,000, which was then the top. And then after it was a top of Bitcoin, it dumped down to a 30% retracement, right? This is the most healthiest thing that could happen in the market in order for us to continue to go up and up and up. And we see that it's followed with a 20 to 30% retracement on Bitcoin back to back before the next leg up. Bitcoin has not had no major retracement. Look at this chat. Bitcoin has literally just pumped. What major retracement has it had? A freaking 7% correction. A 7% correction. That's not enough, right? So we are getting into very greedy territories. So do know that the higher we pump, the harder we're going to fall. The harder we fall, the more people are going to panic for those that are brand new to the market. So just be careful right now, right? Let's see. You catch ribbits, pump and dump. I did see that, man. Inspirational Short says, no, this bull run is going to be the biggest of all time because of Bitcoin ETF. Trillions of dollars will flow in every coin. I do believe that, but I also believe that the Bitcoin ETF is going to be the buy the rumor, sell the news. So that's actually the reason why I'm also quite bearish. As I mentioned, I would rather be bearish than bullish. I think more people are actually bullish than bearish at the moment. And with that being said, you want to go ahead and do completely opposite of what people are doing, right? Usually when people are the most bullish, that's when you want to start being more bearish, right? When everybody's bearish, you want to be more bullish. If you actually go back to my channel, if you go as far as when I was making some crazy live streams, I was talking about Bitcoin approaching, $40,000 areas. You could go back to my live streams. Look, I could go ahead and show you. If we go back all the way to my videos, you're going to see how long ago I was being super bullish on crypto when nobody else was. Take a look at this. Right here, 2 months ago, you see that I put 30K Bitcoin rally. We started talking about this right here. 30K incoming, 40K incoming, 20X incoming. We were talking about all this back in 2 months ago. I was bullish before anybody else was bullish. Maybe I'm sure there was a few influencers out there that were bullish. I was talking about an altcoin season, back over here about a month ago, So with that being said, I was bullish when nobody else was bullish, right? Even 2 weeks ago, I was at 100,000. Right now, I'm at these very critical areas where I'm like, okay, everybody's being too bullish because now we have, freaking Bonk. That's not even in a bull run. We haven't even started the bull run, chat. we haven't started the bull run. The bull run's going to go ahead and be confirmed as soon as Bitcoin breaks $45,000. This is the reason why $44,000 is very important. Once we break past through that, that's going to be my confirmation to say, hey, you know what, chat, we are in a bull run. That's going to be my confirmation. But till then, I'm going to say that the bull run hasn't officially started. This is a bull pump. This is a pump for sure, but this is not the bull run, right? And with that being said, that's why I'm more bearish, because I was bullish when nobody else was bullish. People were getting mad at me because I was talking about 40K Bitcoin back over here, back at these zones down over here. I don't know where it was, around over here. I was talking about, wait, it was right around right here. I was talking about $40,000 Bitcoin, and people were calling for $10,000 Bitcoin, for $4,000 Bitcoin, right? And I was telling all of you that there was going to be a short squeeze on Bitcoin, causing Bitcoin to pump where it's at right now, and that's exactly what has been happening, right? With that being said, this is the reason why I'm bearish. Whether, as I mentioned, whether Bitcoin pumps to breaks past $45,000 and approaches $55,000, I'm still going to be bearish until Bitcoin has a correction, until the altcoin market has a correction. We have been just rallying up. Even if you go ahead and take out this chart, let's go ahead and take out Solana. Continues to make new all-time highs, bro. You can't make this thing up. These are warnings, Chad. That you should be warned out about this. You shouldn't be scared. You should just be. These are warnings you should be concerned and aware of, right? You know, let's be honest. Who in the right mind would buy freaking Solana at the prices that they're at right now? I wouldn't. But guess what? It's still making new all-time highs. Solana has been making new all-time highs since October. It went from October, and it literally has been pumping, literally just parabolic. Literally over a 300% pump. Hasn't found a major retracement. Hasn't found a major retracement yet. So until Bitcoin and Solana look for some sort of retracement, if we could get a retracement on the altcoins, on the altcoin market, with a 30 to even a 40% retracement, this is going to be the most bullish thing for me. I'm going to be like, all right, you know what? This is going to be time for us to possibly go all in if we see some sort of retracement, even with Solana, because now Solana is going to take us to higher highs, right? Don't fall into the Kool-Aid of the moon, boys. Can we go ahead and exceed an explosion where Solana just continues to pump forever? Yeah, 100%. But to me, this would be bearish, because that would mean that the bull run is going to be over quick, very, very quick. So in order for us to make money all year round until next year, for the next 2 years, we need crypto in general, Bitcoin, to go ahead and have some sort of retracement. And that's what we need with Solana. Solana needs to retrace. It needs to go ahead and break back down to at least a 30 to 40% correction. Whether it's from $80 to $50, that'd be the most freaking bullish thing ever. Same thing with Bitcoin. Whether Bitcoin pumps $60,000 or $80,000, it needs a 30% retracement. Because if it doesn't, that means that more than likely we're going to have retracements like this. If we have Bitcoin continue to rally and all these altcoins continue to rally, we're going to have crashes like this, a 56% crash. And that's just going to go ahead and panic and scare a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to lose money, and it's going to take us longer to get to our goal. So if we do have this correction where, as I mentioned, whether it's with Solana or any of these meme tokens, if we do have a correction where Bitcoin could break down to $33,000, look at the long side. It's still a freaking cup and handle pattern. It's still bullish. If anything, this is like the most bullish thing you can see in the market. Like, this is still pointing to the upside, right? Look at that. Same thing with Solana. You know what I mean? I believe $100,000 Bitcoin is going to happen. But in order for me to believe that, I need to see a retracement. I need Bitcoin, I need altcoins to go ahead and take a breather for everybody to feel confident. Because a lot of traders, a lot of the smart traders are not going to be longing these kind of markets. Trust me, the smart traders are not going to be longing this market. And the only people that are really longing this market right now are mostly the freaking retail traders, which, you know, we're obviously a little bit more degenerate. Which, you know, obviously we've been successful with that with AMC and GameStop, but with cryptocurrencies, it's definitely not a good thing. We need a retracement. That's the only healthy thing. And as I mentioned, you know, Bitcoin needs a retracement. The DXY needs a reversal. The Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, they're getting close to some area of resistance. Doesn't mean it can't break. I think as soon as it breaks, the market will go ahead and pump, and we could see, you know, everything that I just said goes out the door. We will see $54,000 on Bitcoin overall. So just be cautious. This is very, very scary. You know, these territories, greed, scary. We don't want to be here. We want to be right here in neutral or fear, because you want to be buying into the fear. You want to be buying when everybody's panicking. That's where you and I were buying, right? That's when we were buying Bonk. That's when we were buying Pepe. That's when we were loading up our bags. You know, as soon as we started getting greed, what did we notice? More liquidations, more liquidity grabs, more people losing their money, you know, more rug pulls. We just started to see a lot of bad things go. And that's why I don't like the greed that we're at right now in the market, because it is more negative than bullish, in my opinion. With all the information that I showed you, these are multiple indicators showing that each of these markets need a reversal. It doesn't mean that it has to happen, though. It doesn't mean it has to happen, chat. Just want to let you know all of that. It doesn't mean that what I'm showing you has to happen. It doesn't. It just means that we're due for a correction. Like, in order for this market to be healthy, we need a correction. Because look what happened with COVID, the scandemic, right? Nobody was complaining when the pandemic, when everybody was making free money and was making a boatload of money, right? When everybody was printing money out of thin air, everybody started complaining as soon as all that money ran out, because inflation went up, everything was crazy, cost of living went up, everything was very expensive, it was overpriced, and those are the consequences that we had when we were going through that phase, right? And this is the kind of same scenario you need to keep in mind, you know. When we're getting to areas like this, yes, I'm happy, I'm excited, but realistically, we need to go ahead and come down. It doesn't mean we have to, though. Just keep that in mind. PT Tim says, literally driving home from work during the dump, pulled 2K out, would have been 6K. That's insane, bro. On what dump? How to pull out of the side on the 101 freeway to make that trade. That's insane. Wait, why Beam was going insane a few days? I forgot to mention. Beam has just got super hyped because of Alex Becker. That's the reason why Beam has been going up like crazy. And they've been securing a lot of partnerships, I believe, from my understanding, on Beam and all that. A Gland Soul will go over $100 before it comes down. It could be a possibility. I do see that coming. Whales will come. I think it's just a head start. We was bearish for 2.5 years. It's time. May and April bull. Yeah, we were bearish for 2 years, but also we are, as I mentioned, we are approaching areas in the market that are giving us bearish signs. So it's not like just Bitcoin and Solana. It's like overall with the whole entire economy is giving us signs that we need a pullback. But as I mentioned, it doesn't mean it has to happen. But you know, Bonk should give us a warning. That should be a warning for all of us to remember that we are approaching some very, very risky territories. But yeah, it could mean that we could see $100 Solana before we see it come down. And if we do see $100 Solana, then we could see it come back down to $71. So yeah, 100%. You're 100% right. If we do go ahead and see Solana approach these levels at $100, which is very, very possible with how hyped up the community is right now, we definitely will go ahead and fall a lot harder, because if we reach these zones, we would come back down to 69, which would be a 36% correction down to a 52% correction, right? So there's a reason why I'm saying a correction will be needed, because I mean, Solana at $100 with a 53% correction at $50, it's gonna panic a lot of people, right? But if you go ahead and see Solana right here at $82 with down to 51, is not as bad. Or even as, you know, from 82 to 39, I guess that's kind of bad. It's still half, you know. So I guess it's still bad either way, right? But I'm just saying a lot of people are going to get wrecked when we do find a top, right? And that's just a warning that I want to give out. Yeah, I think right now the best way is just to go ahead and hodl. Honestly, I agree with you, Shorts. I think the best thing to go ahead and do right now is possibly just hodl your bags, and I wouldn't do too much trading right now. I wouldn't long too much positions at the moment. I'd be just, you know, dollar cost averaging. I would say that'd be the best goal right now. What's going on with slow? Oh damn, dude, this thing just continued to pump up 2,000%. So yeah, so pretty freaking crazy. Let's go ahead and see what else. Let's see if Bitcoin dominance is doing good today, and we're gonna go ahead and end the stream after this. BTC dominance. I think it's Bitcoin dom. See where the Bitcoin dominance is at. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance is at 53% right now. So Bitcoin dominance is also going up, which typically, as I mentioned, Bitcoin dominance goes up. Usually altcoins take a little dip. So I'll also be on the lookout for that. We're going to go ahead and see if Bitcoin could go ahead and break past that 55% dominance, or if it gets rejected at the 54 and then comes back down. So either way, as I mentioned, it's bullish for altcoins and meme coins, so definitely nothing to worry about. But if you are looking to go ahead and long this market with leverage, just go ahead and make sure to take profits, and make sure to take profits on a lot of the positions that you're in. I wouldn't, obviously not financial advice, I wouldn't hold on to positions for months, as what we saw with Pepe 2.0 should be a lesson we should all be learning from. And if you want to go ahead and support the channel, make sure to use my MEXC link down below. You could go ahead and trade a lot of these tokens with leverage, meme tokens if you want to. And as well, if you want to go ahead and trade the stock market, go ahead and use my BingX account right here, which I'm actually working out a deal with them right now for all of you. So definitely go ahead and show some love by creating an account. No KYC. And as I mentioned, if you do need a VPN for privacy, for whatever that, to go ahead and stay safe online, we are currently offering a 69% off for plus 3 months as well on NordVPN. So I know a lot of you have been asking me for what is the best platforms for VPNs. So I really do appreciate every one of you. I hope all of you enjoyed this video today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to go ahead and join my Discord, and as well, make sure to give me a follow at ALTCOIN John. And yeah, DM me if you want to go ahead and talk. There's a lot of big things going on, as I mentioned as well. Don't forget to go ahead and join my Discord. This is a Discord that we've been working on in the back end, but I've actually just uploaded today, and actually uploaded some TA right here earlier before the stream with a 5-minute video as well, right, which is something I'm going to be doing. And if you actually scroll back right here, there's a lot of alpha being said throughout with the community. So definitely go ahead and give the Discord a follow. Hope to see all of you there. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as I mentioned, make sure to go ahead and take profits. I'll go ahead and catch all of you